you know, and I'm fund out of my pocket. Now my money is on hold. And, you know, so I spoke to the bank lady. She said, Mike, they're going to figure this out. You know, just a little issue, but everything should be okay. I said, okay, cool.
2 years later.
2 years later, then I hit up one of my guys that worked for that regime. I said, yo, man, what's up with your government? You know? He's like, Mike, I'll get you your money back, but I'm going to need 10%.
Hey, Ghana, dear, middleman, budget 10% to 10%. Middleman will take 10%.
Michael Blackson. Last year, around September 2024, yes, Michael Blackson came to blast the Ghana government, especially the Ministry of Finance, because he lost 1 million Ghana cedis in some Eurobond, something that happened. Yeah. And when he was ranting, because his $1 million was locked up, some people were saying,
NDC.
while somebody was ranting because his $1 million was lost in an investment, people were saying that he's NDC and stuff like that. He's trying to make the government unpopular. Now, Michael Blackson has gone on Vlad TV and he has gone to elaborate on the things, on what's really happened, how he tried to get his money back, and some middleman said,
Mommy, 10%.
He wanted his money back. Somebody said, I can help you, but then I'll take 10%. And I have the full just for you. But before that, remember, Lem-fai is in Europe. If you're in the Netherlands, you're in France, Germany, any of these countries, you can send money using Lem-fai. Also, if you're in UK, USA, or Canada, Lem-fai is the way to send money. It's easy, comes with no transaction fees, and the best exchange rates. Yes, Lem-fai. Go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store, download the Lem-fai app, and use my promo code Headless, and you get some cool cashback deals.
Now let's get into the gist. I'm the Headless YouTuber, there's Headless Reactions. Alatiari, Yanko!
So last year on 17th September 2024, Michael Blackson came to blast the whole Ghana government, especially the Minister of Finance. He said that, who is the Minister of Finance in Ghana? I have beef with this guy. People in the diaspora decided to invest in our country and they used our money to pay their debt and gave us two options. Either take a 35% cut and receive 5% interest with 11 years maturity date, or no cut but 1.9% interest with 15 years maturity date. I'm very disappointed in my people for this. He said a lot of things. I did the Eurobond because I figured that was a way to help the... Basically, Michael Blackson has opened a school in Swedru, Agunan Saban. He has opened a school over there, the Michael Blackson Foundation or the Michael Blackson Academy. It's a school he opened, and then he invested $1 million into Eurobond so that when he's getting the returns, he will use that one to fund the school. So let's say if every month out of $1 million investment, he'll be getting, let's say, $10,000 or $15,000, whatever it is, that money will go straight into the school and his principal will be there, his initial investment will be there, that kind of thing. That was what he intended to do. But then his money got locked up in the haircuts and the things that the government was doing. And he got angry and he came to rant. He said, I'm taking Ghana to the world court. They won't get away with this. Bonds only goes bad if there's some kind of civil war. You don't take your customers' money and pay your debts with it. He also said that when I was wiring the money from the States, my financial advisor advised me not to, but I had confidence in my motherland and they proved me wrong. You are sending money, your financial advisor said no. You have confidence.
We that we are here, we don't have confidence. You have confidence. Yo.
But then you can see that Michael Blackson still loved Ghana because he was tweeting, Ghana is a great, peaceful, fun place to visit. And then, like, he didn't want the whole thing to look like he had a problem with the country. But then some people were, as at the moment, around September 2024, and just a few months to election. So people were saying that he's NDC. And now you're NDC. That's why you're saying all these things. Why have you kept quiet all this while? And it's now just 3 months or 4 months to election. Now that you're talking. So people just came to blast him and blast him and blast him. But still, he was looking for his money. I made a video about it some months ago. The link is in the description. You can go and check it out. He tweeted a lot of things. He even said that I even hit up the big guys that make decisions in Ghana, and they told me they are sorry. LOL. Sorry for taking hardworking people's money and paying your debt to China. He also said, Ghana has set me back financially and I'll never forgive them for this. And this one, you see, the way he was tweeting is like he's blaming Ghana. Ghana robbed me and a lot of other people that trusted them. Like the whole thing sounded like he was mad at Ghana. And people were saying,
Chairman, don't be mad at Ghana. It's Kenoforiata.
they are saying, don't be mad at Ghana because Ghana didn't steal your money.
It's Ken. Right now, OSP is looking for him.
Now he did a lot of rants, and I understand his frustration and all that. Now he went on an interview at Vlad TV, and he had a lot to say. First of all, he apologized for blaming Ghana. He said that he doesn't blame Ghana. That was, the tweet sounded like he was blaming Ghana for this. And he said that he doesn't blame Ghana. He blames the office, which is the finance ministry at that time. He blames the NPP and the government at that time and the finance minister at that time.
So I said, okay. But then I was, I spoke to one guy that worked for that particular regime. And I apologize for blaming my problem on Ghana. Ghana is not the problem. It's usually it's people that are in office are the problem. So the particular Ministry of Finance from the NPP regime. We have Democrat here and Republican here in Ghana. They have like the big ones are NPP and NDC. Mm-hmm. So at that particular time, NPP was in office. So they are the one to be blamed for it, not Ghana. Ghana is a great country with great people. I apologize to my Ghana for what I said, but I'm blaming on the NPP and the Ministry of Finance and whoever, or that regime.
He also spoke about the fact that he went to see somebody who works in the government, like somebody close to government, and told the person that, Jack, I've invested $1 million in Eurobond, and right now they are telling me I have to take a haircut and something that's supposed to mature in like a few years. Now I have to wait 15 years or 11 years. Help me. And then the person said,
I'll help you, but I want 10%. 10%. Help me, or say I'll help you, but I want 10%.
And he said he should have taken that 10% because he didn't. He called the bank, and the bank told him that 10% is like either $100,000 or $120,000. Don't take that deal. We will solve this issue very soon.
My money is on hold, and So I spoke to the bank lady. She said, Mike, they're going to figure this out. Just a little issue, but everything should be okay. I said, okay, cool.
2 years later.
2 years later, then I hit up one of my guys that worked for that regime. I said, yo, man, what's up with your government? He's like, Mike, I'll get you your money back, but I'm going to need 10%. Right? And trust me, I wish I would have did that. Because a lot of times, those guys have the power to do that.
Because you still haven't gotten your money back.
No,
Still don't have it back.
I don't have it back. So I wish I would have did that. But I spoke to the lady at the bank, the bank manager. I said, listen, I got a guy that works. He said he get my money back, but he wants 10%. He said, Mike, if you don't need this money right away, don't lose $100,000 or $120,000. Just wait. They're gonna figure this out very soon.
Oh, you should have taken that deal because right now
Now, the amount of money he has lost is like, it's... I'm not laughing at you, Chairman. I'm not laughing at you. Now, because he didn't take that 10% deal, a few weeks or a month or so to election, he said he went to speak to somebody, a big person in the government, somebody who is very close to the seat, and that person told him something else.
Then I spoke to a bigger guy. This guy is like cousins to the president. He's like the right-hand man. This guy probably make decisions in Ghana. I'm definitely not mentioning his name, right? I was like, what the fuck is up with your government? What's up with this money? He said, Mike, everything's gonna be okay. We about to figure it all out. He said, if all us fail, at worst.
Oh, Chairman, you there don't mention his name. We know him already. We know. We know. Now, you've given him to a cousin today. He's taking decisions. He's the one who we know.
If you know this person, just comment in the comment section if you know this person. Anyway, yeah, so
Wherever date each one supposed to mature, you get your money back plus the interest. Which I didn't mind because those are all like 3-4 year bonds. If I know for a fact, and in fact, one of them was about to mature like this year, like, you know, and then other one's probably like a year later. I didn't mind waiting a year or two to get all my money back with interest. He said, when it matures, at worst, you'll get your money back with interest. When he told me that and I knew he ran shit, I felt comfortable. I said, okay, I'm good.
Now, he also spoke about the options that they give him, like the Eurobond options that they give him. Instead of the straightforward getting your dividends and all that, right now, they've given him 2 options. And the 2 options are both bad. Like, it's very difficult to pick which option you want because they are all robbing you. And both of them means you're losing money or you're not getting your money back, basically.
2 months prior to the election, they finally made a decision on the Eurobonds. They gave us 2 options. Either take one or they'll pick one for you, right? The first option is your 3-4 year bond is now 11-year bond.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
And whatever amount of money you gave them, you're going to lose 37% of it.
Should have gone for the 10%.
I should have gone for the 10%.
Yeah.
Right? You lose 37% of it. Now, if you give them $1 million, you lost almost $400,000. Now you only, and now your 9% interest rate that you had is now 5%. Those are the option 1. Option 2, you don't lose none of your money you give them. You keep your whole amount of money. But now instead of your 3-4 year plan is now 15 years before you get your money back, right? Instead of you getting your 9% interest rate, it's 1.5%. So pick which one you want.
Yeah. Basically robbing you.
Robbing you.
Yeah.
So when that happened, I went on Twitter and I lit them motherfuckers up.
This one, Akabeniza will say, we're living in a crazy world. The crazy.
See, this is painful. This thing is painful, very, very painful, and I feel his frustration. Imagine investing this much because you've built a school. You've built a school in your hometown, and it's basically free. Anybody can come and just come and learn. They are not paying school fees. He's feeding them and everything for free. And he had to go and invest. He puts $1 million into the Eurobond so that he knows that every month he's going to get something. And that one can feed or take care of the school or run the school. If he leaves the school for the government, by the time he'll come back, the school is basa. He decided to do this just to take care of the school because he loves the country. And now this is what the country has done to him. Well, it's not the country who did it to him.
It's Kenoforiata.
Hey! So right now, Michael Blackson has cleared the air. The most important thing here is he apologized to Ghanaians and really clarified that it's not Ghana who stole his money. He has pointed out those who stole his money. If you ever made an investment within that period, then you know that there's a very serious. Some of us, our money lock, and since then we've not gotten it again. But anyway, Michael Blackson, I hope you get your money back, and don't let this one discourage you from investing in the country. Don't let this one discourage you. Bring more money. Try other means, and definitely invest in the country because it's a very good thing you're doing, and we want more people to do this. Don't let this thing discourage you at all. Okay.
Okay. And no. Watch other videos on this channel. Tell somebody about Headless. Yeah, Yapon.